guys, I have another process video for today. I'm doing a voiceover a long time after I've created this spread, so please forgive me if I have to sort of think about what I actually did. This is another catch-up spread from my 2014 album, which was my son's first year album. This was week number 23. I'm trying to talk really loud because there's like torrential rain against the window right outside, so I'm really sorry if you can hear that. I'm on a mission to get my videos up to date and uploaded, so sorry. And you just saw an extra hand come into my video because my lovely housemate delivered a tea or a coffee, maybe a coffee, in this video. But anyway, I just used one of the Heidi Swap stamps to stamp, and it says "I like totally love you," which I thought was really cute. And what you'll see is I already picked out my cards, and you'll notice I already have journaling, and that's because I don't like to get my hefty big typewriter out during videos. So what you'll see here is typewritten journaling that's already done. Makes it super quick when doing a process video if the journaling's already done as well. Sometimes I handwrite, sometimes I use my typewriter. As I'm currently doing this voiceover, my typewriter's broken, so I'm not using my typewriter at all at the moment, which really, really sucks. But I will hopefully maybe have a new typewriter soon, one day soon. So I'm using this little Oh Joy mason jar embellishment, which I think, the rain's getting worse. I think it was from a Dear Lizzie Value Project Life kit, and I'm just sort of clustering some flowers behind and on top of it. I find the mason jar embellishments so hard to use, and I thought this would be a really effective use of it on a filler card. So I just popped it there to work on. You'll notice in my process videos that I tend to sort of place things here and there. I won't glue stuff down. I like to make sure everything's balanced. So if I like something, I will stick it. Like now, I know that's not going to sit there, so I'm just going to staple that one down. But I like to go through and make sure that everything is balanced on the layout before I commit to sticking it all down. So there's a variety of cards in this spread. I know that there is some Dear Lizzie from Lucky Stars, I don't know, I'm really pulling that out of the hat. So I know that there's a lot of cards from there, but there's also some from some really basic kits, and I can't remember what they're called, but there's also notes and things, and I think there's a crepe paper card. So the hot air balloon is Dear Lizzie, and I love that one. It's one of my favourites. And I love the pops of yellow in the spread. So when I first started Elijah's first year album, I sort of was new to Project Life. I hadn't done much of it, and I just picked willy-nilly cards that went and just went away. But now what I do is I pick out the photos and I'll pick a colour scheme. So in this particular one I had gold, I had yellow, and I had blue. And then I tend to pick out the cards and I'll pick out the embellishments according to the colours. And I tend to stick to 3-ish colours. That doesn't always work, but that's generally my recipe for my project life. Yeah, so what I'm doing now is I had a bowl of embellishments, so my embellishments are colour sorted, so I would have gone through and picked out bits that I thought would match this spread, and I am placing them down on the cards. I really hope you can hear me. I'm terrified to hear the playback of this because when I started recording it the rain wasn't this bad. Yeah, anyway. So I'm just placing them evenly around the spread. I have a lot of different mixtures of embellishments. So I've got like fabric bows, I've got wood veneer, I've got some resin, I've got die cuts, I've got glitter paper, I've got the sequin ribbons. I like to make sure I have a mixture of different textures and different variety of items just to make it interesting to look at. So I also like to have a good mixture of simple cards and like some that don't need much work. So the I Love You to the Stars and Back card is a filler card. It didn't need much on it. All I've got there is a heart and a resin flower, and it looks pretty done. I mean, I'm not sure, as I said, I am filming this a little while after I've done the layout, So, and I'm going to really apologise now that I do not have close-up videos at the end of this video, because for some reason on my computer somewhere they're lost. I did take a photo of the layout at the end, but you will see it at the end anyway. So I don't have a photo of this layout, but I thought I'd share the process with you because I have been so lax at my YouTube channel that I just wanted to be able to share what I cook with you. So these ones are my Mind's Eye rub-ons, and I thought they were really cute. Gives a pop of black because I've done the stamping down the bottom left, and there's a few pops of black here and there, so it just makes it that little bit more cohesive across the spread. And I really like to use up my rub-ons. I don't like to have them sit in my stash very long because I know they get old, and then you hoard the cute ones, and then when you go to use them, they are terrible. I also have to apologise for the terrible sun glare in this video. I think I might have been filming on the dining table in the lounge room, in the dining room. That just sounded really weird then. And I had a bit of sun glare coming in. I didn't even realise until like a fair way through, I think in the second part of the video. So I think that it improves. But yeah, I'm just going to stick down this. I might have stapled it down. The cluster of flowers I have, and then I think I'll pop up one of the flowers on some 3D foam tape to give it a little bit of dimension. I think that looks rather cute and something that I haven't done before. So now I've got these leftover black rub-ons, and they are the same packet that the hearts came from, and I really like to just, as I said, get them used up, so I'm just trying to find places to rub them on. I don't think the rest of them worked with this particular spread, so I just put those ones back to use later on. And I had that one heart left over from an Amy Tan, oh no, 2 hearts, sorry. I think it was from the plus one, and they were foam hearts, and I just really wanted to get them used up because there was only 2 left, and I felt like it was pointless to have them sitting there not used. They are kind of a weird shaped heart, but that's alright. As I've said, I really like hearts and stars. I do use flowers because I find that, especially with crepe paper that I love so much, and some of my favourite companies do have lots of flowers in their collections, and those of us, and I'm pretty sure all the mums watching that have boys can relate to this, it is really hard to get like really nice boy collections. But I mean, I don't mind. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to do one of those scrapbookers that sits here and complains, because I do really like using the collections anyway, and I just make them work for me. So I think that's all you can do. I mean, the products that are out there are the only ones that are going to be out there unless you plan to design your own collections. So this video has such terrible lighting. I'm sort of progressing with my abilities in video making. This was filmed quite a while ago. I've now got a little bit of a different setup, and I have a different scrap space. So on that topic, I will post a link below to the Scrappery's YouTube channel, because I do have next week coming up, and I've already filmed it and it's already uploaded, so it's ready to go, tour of my scrap space, and I don't really want to have to upload it twice, so I'm going to pop a link to the Scrappery YouTube. So if you want to see it, go over there and subscribe to their channel, because that's the Scrappery Kit Club that I am a part owner of, and I post a lot of videos over there. So if you don't see me posting here regularly, it's most likely I'll be posting over there, and that's why I'm busy, because I'm making videos over there. So it's really hard to sometimes do both, especially with a toddler that is so full on, and yeah, it's just crazy life at the moment. It's hard to get time to scrapbook, especially when I have a little boy that just loves to get his hands into anything, and he's a trasher. He's, yeah, just one of those kids. He's a typical boy. I came in and he threw his mints from dinner all over the floor on the carpet, and then 5 minutes later he'd run up to my bedroom into the ensuite and thrown all of Adam's toiletries into the toilet. So we have had a fun night with him. He's been a little bit temperamental, he's teething, he's getting his eye teeth, and it's been horrible. This particular spread, I think, was winter. It was freezing, and I was house sitting, so I think a lot of these photos were taken at my lovely friend Wendy's house. We went to stay there for a week, I think, while she was in Bali, and he was pretty young then. I mean, he wasn't crawling. No, definitely not crawling. So he was pretty young. Oh, yeah, it was week 23. So he was only 23 weeks old. So that's how far behind I was. But since I have filmed this, I've finished his part 1. So I've done his first 6 months. And I'm getting very close to coming near to finishing his 1-year album, which is in 2 parts. And I will have a video showing you a walkthrough of album 1 and album 2. I just have to finish a little bit of album 1 because I want to put the birth story in the front and do a couple of little extra little bits and pieces that I thought of down the track, like later on. Oh, sorry, I got hiccups now. As I was going, I sort of Pinterest all the time and I see things and I'm like, I wish I did that. So I'm going to go back and add a couple of things. And I think there's some things I missed, like some just fun things. So I'm going to go back and add some bits. Yeah, so I picked a yellow. I already told you about that, didn't I? Oh, God. Now I'm picking my thickers, and I had a few packets picked out, but I wasn't sure which ones would go. I really love these gold ones, and I'm not sure what collection they're from, but they're a beautiful skinny font. And I think I might have added the week and then added, I think I had the numbers in black. So I have week 23. I just said it, didn't I? Oh my God, it's 10:30 now and I'm just blah, mum brain. So that little title card that I've done, the yellow flower, was a die cut from Maggie Holmes, I want to say, and the little green leaves I cut out of my Silhouette Cameo using some American Crafts Power Paper. If you do have a Cameo and you haven't cut with glitter paper, do not use Bella paper. It is too thick. It will wreck your blade, but you can use the American Crafts Power Paper. It works beautifully. So I just added a little brad above that little bow on the hot air balloon. I just love that card. It's one of my favourite fillers I've done. I don't know. It's not me, it's the card. I think it says fly away on the balloon. It's really cute. So now I'm just dispersing my embellishments here, there and everywhere on the layout. I had a little bowl, and I really should have like a wide angle lens or something because you really can't see what I'm doing. I do apologise. So let's just skip ahead a little bit. My camera turned off. Sometimes turns off and I don't hear it click over, and then I realise it's not filming. So I added a chalkboard label up the top there, and I think I might have just written something about Elijah. Really helpful there. I added a little cluster and a camera. Now I'm adding some enamel dots. These ones are really cute. They're white, black and gold glitter. So they're the perfect essential to have in your enamel dot stash, which my enamel dot stash is very low. I need to seriously stock up on enamel dots. But yes, we do have some in the scrappery store. We have like every colour in the Doodlebug ones if you are interested. And the scrappery store is linked below, so you can check it out, and or check out all our kits. Sometimes I make Project Life spreads from the kits, but you generally won't see those on this channel. You'll see them on the Scrappery YouTube channel, which I will also link below. So you'll see a lot of my process videos over there as well. I do a lot of process videos there, probably more than I do on this channel. So if you do like to follow my work, then I do encourage you to go subscribe to that channel. And we have other awesome creative team members over there as well. Sophie, Adele and Renee are 3 amazing scrapbookers and project lifers, and I absolutely love watching their videos. So I just added a little bit of hand journaling to that card. It sort of was a good mix up from having cards that were type written as well. Just a little bit of fun, adds a little personal touch. It's hard to know what to write some weeks, and I think I'm probably not the only one that struggles with that, but I find that I sit back and have a think about what I want to remember from those weeks, because I think the journaling is really important. I mean, photos and journaling, yes, the embellishments are cute, but I'm a storyteller. I like recording memories, and that is why I do this. That is why I did my son's first year album like this, and I want to remember those things. I just wish I'd been more strict with keeping like stats. That's the only thing I'd recommend if you have a baby, is like write a date when they turn, like if they were born on the 1st, every month on the 1st, do their stats and do a photo. It would be cute. I didn't keep up to date with mine, and I wish I had. It would have been really cute, but I do have a lot of cool photos, and with like in one particular style where I showed him growing along with his sock monkey. But yeah, I just didn't keep up with it. My sister's just had a baby, and she had it on the 1st of July, and I said that's perfect because you can remember the 1st of each month to do like a little sort of record of where he's at and what he's doing. It's a really easy birthday to remember. My mum's the 1st of May, so it would have been the same for her, but I don't come from a family of scrapbookers. I don't come from a family of memory keepers. They don't really do. I mean, my dad was into photography and took some lovely photos of us as kids, but we don't really, my mum never kept like baby books or anything like that. So, I mean, we have our little birth record things that you get from the hospital, but that's about all that I have. But I have a really good long-term memory. I just have a really bad short-term memory. So I actually remember memories from as far back as when I was 1. And so I have a really good memory of my childhood. I'm now adding some sequins, and you can see I've got these all sorted by colour. So I'm just adding a few that I thought were appropriate. I think this is almost the end of the layout. I'm just using a little glue pen to stick these down, which is a really great way adding sequins, because you can only get a little bit of glue, otherwise it goes everywhere. So I really hope you enjoyed this process video, and I'm sorry about the bad lighting and the sun glare and whatnot, but I really wanted to share this because I had filmed it and I thought you may want to see what I've been up to, because I've been so dormant in the last few months and I haven't really shared much of what I've been doing at all. But yeah, as I said, check out the scrap read because you'll see a lot of my videos that you've been missing out on over there. So, and Wednesday next week, which I think is I'm going to say the 31st, is my Scrap Space tour. So check that out, and I will see you next time. Thanks very much for watching another one of my process videos, and please like and comment. I would love to hear from you. Bye!